The Olympics feature the most fit people in the world, so it's no surprise people constantly hook up. Today, we're counting down the top 10 untold tales of Olympic hookups. In 1992, Olympic organizers shed any chance at keeping the games squeaky clean when they started ordering condoms in bulk. For the 2000 Sydney Olympics, organizers ordered 70,000 condoms, but it wasn't enough, so they ordered an extra 20,000. Going forward, the organizers issued a standing order of 100,000 condoms per games. Skeet shooter Josh Lakotas talked about athletes walking around with duffel bags full of condoms procured from the medical clinic. When he turned his house into a party house, he said, "I'm running a friggin' brothel in the Olympic Village. I've never witnessed so much debauchery in my entire life." Javelin athlete Bro Greer competed in 3 Olympics from 2000 to 2008. He described the practice fields as, "The girls are all in skimpy panties and bras, the dudes in underwear, so you see what everybody is working with from the jump." He added, "Even if their face is a 7, their body's a 20. At the 2000 Olympics, he claimed he was visited by 3 women every day. 2 were Olympians, a hurdler and a pole vaulter. The third was someone who was just attending the games. Matthew Syed is a former table tennis player who represented Great Britain in 1992 and 2000. Writing for The Times, he said, "I'm often asked if the Olympic Village, the vast restaurant and housing conglomeration that hosts the world's top athletes for the duration of the games, is the sex fest it is cracked up to be." He added, "My answer is always the same. Too right it is. I played my first games in Barcelona in 1992 and got laid more often in those 2.5 weeks than in the rest of my life up to that point." Matthew then joked, "That is to say, twice," which may not sound like a lot, but for a 21-year-old undergraduate with crooked teeth, it was a minor miracle. Barcelona was, as for many of us Olympic virgins, as much about sex as it was about sport. The 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games were delayed from July 2020 to July 2021 due to the COVID pandemic. In order to stave off any chance of an outbreak, Olympic officials installed anti-sex beds in competitors' rooms. They were made of cardboard and would break if multiple people were on them. Long jumper Susan Teidke told Bild, "The ban is a big laughingstock for me. It doesn't work at all. Sex is always an issue in the village. The athletes are at their physical peak at the Olympics. When the competition is over, they want to release some energy." Soccer goalie Hope Solo played for the U.S. in the Olympics 3 times, from 2008 to 2016, winning twice. After she won gold in 2008, she snuck a celebrity into her room, but wouldn't reveal who it was. Now she's married to former American football player Jeremy Stevens, so there can be some assumptions made. When she was asked about the Olympic Village, all Hope said was, "There's a lot of sex going on." Greg Louganis is considered one of the best divers in history. At the 1978 Montreal Olympics, a 16-year-old Greg made friends with the Russian diving team, partying in their rooms. He said, "Once events were over, our entire diet was caviar, vodka, and Russian champagne. It was crazy." Regarding their sexual liberation, he added, "Culturally, they're much more openly affectionate towards each other," which I just drank up since I was still discovering who I was. "But I had my eyes on one Soviet. I'd curl up in his lap, we'd hug and cuddle. I felt so protected." But nothing happened between them because he was hooking up with one of the other male divers on the team. According to swimmer Ryan Lochte, between 70 and 75% of Olympic athletes are getting it on in the village. He said, "Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do." Swimmers tend to end their events early, which for Ryan means hitting a local pub and drinking with the soccer hooligans. One of his teammates was spotted having sex on his balcony, and Ryan was accused. He said, "Another team saw it, which led to a big argument because they accused me. I said, no, I'm innocent. I'm always innocent." Though, going into his 3rd Olympics, the 2012 London Games, Ryan said, "My last Olympics, I had a girlfriend. Big mistake." Lochte said, "Now I'm single, so London should be really good. I'm excited. Maybe not so innocent." At the 1994 Games, skier Carrie Scheinberg said 2 German bobsledders tried to swap their gold medals for some group fun. Carrie said, "They made it clear that they'd trade me their gold for all kinds of other favors. I said jokingly, 'Thanks, but Tommy Moe has a medal. I'll play with his.'" She described the village as a magical fairy tale place where you could win a gold medal and you can sleep with a really hot guy. Teenagers Taylor Finney and Shawn Johnson struck up a thing while competing in Beijing's 2008 Olympics. Regarding Shawn, he said, "She was a superstar and I was a lowly cyclist with a massive crush." After she won gold, they kissed in the hotel lobby, with Taylor saying, "This is going to sound stupid, but I almost forgot I had to race." Ahead of the 2012 London Games, Taylor said, "I'll try to hang out with her as much as I can, and I'm going to try very hard to stay away from females." Things didn't work out between them, though, as Shawn married former American football long snapper Andrew East in 2016. After the 2000 Olympic Games, nearly 100 Olympians were loaded onto a United Airlines flight from Sydney to Los Angeles. Before they took off, the flight attendants announced, "Ladies and gentlemen, anyone who wishes to sleep, trade seats with someone in the front of the plane." Everybody else to the back with the Olympians. Skeet shooter Josh Lakatos said, "Everybody partnered up fairly quickly, and when they'd bring a drink cart through, we'd send it back dry." I moved to the airplane bathroom, and Josh said, "We're going at it, and then boing, I accidentally turned on the assistance light. After checking in, the attendant left them alone."